G'day everybody and welcome to the very first episode of the Wheel of One Piece. How this is going to work, we've got ourselves a low budget Wheel of One Piece card types. We're going to give it a spin and whatever card type it lands on, we're going to build a deck just using those cards. We're then going to take that deck to the sim, play 3 games and see if we can at least win one. Now if we land on a card type that has multiple colors, we'll spin the wheel again to pick a certain color, and if it has multiple leaders, we'll spin the wheel again to pick ourselves a leader.
Totally left up to chance.
Now, we do want to hear your feedback on this series here. So let us know in the comment section down below what you like, what you don't like, what you would like to see going forward in this series. Even if your feedback is like, this idea has just been beat into the ground, just don't do it again. We'd love to hear it. And we're going to be giving away a double pack of EP8 to one of you guys that leaves feedback down in the comment section below. So please make sure you do that. And while you're down there, consider subscribing to the channel as well if you like One Piece content. We play the game, we open packs, we do a bit of everything here on the channel. All right, we mentioned the low budget wheel. Here it is. We're going to give it a spin, see what we land on. Let's go. Drum roll, please. The wheel is spinning and we got ourselves Sky Island. Okay, that's not bad. I don't think we need to be spinning for colors there, but let's jump into the sim and see what leaders we have to work with. Okay, so for Sky Island types, we do have 2 leaders, which I thought we have Enel and we have Calgara. So let's find ourselves another wheel and do another spin. Okay, let's spin for a leader. I would probably prefer Calgara, so let's hope we get that. Both will work well. This is actually not a bad one for the very first one. And it looks like we're getting ourselves a Calgara. Let's jump into some deck building. Now, this is actually really good for us for the very first episode with Calgara. We can basically make the Calgara deck. There's a few cards that we won't be able to put in there, but otherwise we could basically make the Calgara deck.
Did I say that?
Twice.
Things that we need to include, that if you haven't seen the deck profile, go check that out on the channel. We can go a playset of Ohm here. We can also go a playset of the Holy. We go a playset of the Shura as our searcher. And let's see other key pieces here. We've got the Viper and we want the Calgara. There are great options right there. Now, unfortunately, we don't have the Nolan to be able to recover. We don't have the Rush Ace. We don't have the Fire Slice Blaze thingamabob. We don't have those cards. So those cards are missing from the deck here. But we can rack up some nice 2k counters. So we go with the Viper here as a 2k counter. What other 2k counters do we have? Tori. Let's run Satori because it's a great card that we can cheat out. Now, the 2ks, we could run a fair few here. So we've got the Satori in there. We've got the Conus as another option, or we also have the Asia as another option. So we're going to lose our recover when we don't have the Nolan. So maybe let's just chuck a playset of one of these in here. For now, let's go with the Asia, see if we can get a cheat sheet at our opponent's life. Got a couple of copies of Enel as our finisher. We'll go a couple of copies of Gadatsu just to try and help us with some ball control early game. As for our events, we definitely want to run at least 3 L4. We probably want to run a couple of Amaru just because we don't have the Blaze Slice, gives us that rest option. Definitely at least 3 copies of the Earth Won't Lose, and then we want a full playset of Upper Yard as a searcher. And we've got 2 cards left. Maybe let's chuck in another Shandorian Warrior. Maybe if we go maybe the Gembo or the Braham. The Braham is another option to rest some things, also can be played out. So maybe let's run with the Braham. All right, this is the deck. Let's see if it's going to do us any good. All right, we're jumping in. We're going to quick join, see if we can find a game. Going to try and make everything as random as possible by going with the quick join option.
A few inches later.
All right, we have got game 1 going against the Bello Betty. We've got a couple of upper yards in hand. We have the Ohm. Yo, we could, what are we going? We're going second here. You know what? Let's keep it. Let's see what happens. We've got a couple of searches. We're going to try and find some holies off the searches here. We go into Earth Will Not Lose. Let's go up yard. No holies here. But let's maybe go, we could go the Gadatsu because they're going to play some low bodies out. 4 cost or less early on, but we do want to be aggressive. Maybe we'll run the Gadatsu and we will return the cards there. Let's go into another upper yard. See if we can find ourselves a Holy. No Holy. This time we'll take the Calgara because we need that, and we'll end our turn there. So surely when we play our own, we're going to hit a Holy. Surely. We've just dug 10 cards deep in the deck and didn't see one. Right, they've gone a Morley and they're swinging in us for 5. Let's take this one, go into a 2k counter, and they'll pass over to us. We've got a 4-Don here. We will, let's just, we'll swing in. We can still KO the Morley next turn. Hopefully they don't get a trigger. They do not. Let's go on home. Where's the holies at? Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. 2 Calgaras. That's not good. We'll pop them back there. We will pop that out there and we'll end our turn. Opponent is on what, 5-Don? Can I count there correctly? So the big scary thing is if they get, what's his name? I can't remember right now. The one that's going to reduce our leader by 1,000 for the turn. We don't want to see old mate. Why can't I remember that? I should remember this. I played Bello Betty when it did drop. But okay, so they've gone searching with Bello Betty. What did they get? They got the Ivankov, the one that lets you play out some stuff. If there's another character with 7,000 power or more, so that's also fairly scary for us. Okay, they go into the Kikunojo. So we can go into the Gadaktu here this turn to take out the Morley. And then we'll have extra Don to kind of play around with. 6 Don, we can also play out the Calgara here. So we might just do a bit of that. Let's definitely play the Gadatsu. We'll pop the Morley. We will... 3 won't be able to get a buff off going in there. So let's just swing in with the leader. They will take that there. We'll probably want to save that for the event. Probably should have used the leader's ability to actually play out the Calgara there. Okay, so they take out the Gadatsu with the Onami. Not fantastic for us, but let's swing in for 5k. See if they want to take this one. Yeah, definitely probably should have used the leader's ability. So they're going down to 1 life here. Let's actually probably just save the Ohm. So we've got at least 2 attacks next turn. So yeah, let's do that. We'll end turn and we'll use a bunch of a counter, try and save the Holy too. So then we'll have 3 attacks next turn. Then we'll play out something with the leader's ability. We'll play out the Calgara. So yeah, it would have been nicer if we actually used the leader's ability then. So they're swinging in us for 6. Let's give them a 2k. They've got 7 Dons still to work with. Haven't used any Don. Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly Bello Betty does look like in the OP08 meta. Don't know if they have a bunch of removal. I know they did get some new cards, but I don't think it changes too drastically from what it was happening. So there's the Ivankov. They're going to buff a bunch of stuff here, surely, just to play out another character. Let's see what they want to do. Okay, they had a dragon. They ditched the dragon, so they're gonna buff everything by 3k here, which will trigger the Ivankov. Okay, there's the Karasu. There we go. Didn't need to remember it because they were going to play it anyway. What have they got? 5 cards in hand. They're going to swing 5 here. We will definitely counter out of that because we want to keep that alive. They're going to swing another 5. We will most certainly counter out of that one. And they've got 3 Don left. They don't have any other attacks. Okay, so 5 cards in hand. We've seen they've run an Onami, so there is a chance they could just take out our characters here. So what can we do? We can do 7, 7, 7, leaving 2 Don left over. We can't use the Amaru here because our life will be too high. We'll go down to 3 life, leaving 1 open there. Okay, let's just start with 7. But I'm not sure if they're running any counter events. Who knows? They're going to give us 2 cards, or they're going to take this life. If they take this life, it's we're just going to stack a bunch of stuff on and swing. But then they could have something that kills our Ohm. Who knows? They could be running Capone in here too. Always get Capone. Yellow and Capone, when I play against it, happens like 99% of the time. Let's see what they're doing. They're thinking long and hard about this one. Thinking very long and hard. Okay, they're playing out Lindbergh, which means they've only got 3 cards in hand here. Ooh, okay, 1, 2, 3. We got 8 and 8. go 8 and 8, or do we go? We probably have to go 7. 7 and 9 is probably the better option, isn't it? Let's see what happens here. They're going to take it. So let's pump all that in there. We'll not use any ability just to give us full life in case they have enough to get out of it. And oh, they don't. There we go. Okay, game 1 is a win. There we go. We're starting off strong. All right, game number 2 is going against old mate Doflamingo. We will go second. We do have a Shura, we do have a Calgara, we don't have any homes or holies in our hand. Let's keep it. Let's see what happens here. Doflamingo is going to swarm the board. We're going to have to try and control the board a bit here. Let's start with the Shura. We need a body on board. So we've already got a Calgara. Let's go with the Ohm so we can spam the board a bit next turn. Hopefully spam the board a bit next turn. We'll end our turn. Our opponent is on 3. They're going to swing 7. A Mihawk. Thank goodness they're not playing anything else out there. We will take that. Ooh. You know what? Yeah, let's use this effect. Let's draw a couple of cards. Let's get closer to that holy. Let's do it. Let's trash the Viper just because it has no counter. We've already got a target for our leader's ability here. Did they keep... Is it keeping at the top? So we know they're going to draw a Mihawk next turn. Okay, so we are on 4 Don here. Let's swing in with leader, see if they want to counter. They do counter. They give us a old mate or Weevil. Let's go into the Ohm Holies. Yeah, oh, yes, there it is. We love to see it. Pop them at the bottom. That's 2 L4. So our last L4 is in our hand. We're going to keep that in mind, and we'll pass our turn. So what are we on? 5 Don. 6 cards in hand. We just drew the Mihawk. They're going to swing 9 in at us. It is a Perona, which they also cannot play, which is also good for us here. Do we counter out of this though? We can, but we won't. Let's trigger out the Satori here. Let's just ditch the upper yard. Is that what we want to do? Play out the Satori that way. I love how we're swarming the board here. Now we are pretty low. We don't really want to kind of play out something with our leader's ability going to 2 life. That's just going to be too much for us right now. Probably leave a couple of Don open, which means we've got 4 Don left to work with. Don't really have any characters to play. So you know what? Let's just pop 3 on the Shura. Let's swing in. Now Gravity Blade is going to be nasty for us if they do see a Gravity Blade. So they're ditching 1 card there. We've got 3. Let's go another 5 here. With the Holy, they're going to give us another 1k. Let's go 5 with the Satori. They're going to take that one there. Let's go... we'll just go another 5 with the Ohm. Let's just swing. Yeah, worst case scenario is going to be a Gravity Blade for us. And then let's pop 2 on there and we'll swing 7 in at them. We won't use the leader's ability because we're very low on life there, and we'll just pass our turn. So yeah, worst case scenario here, Gravity Blade, which is not, they go into a Jinbei, into a Moria. They'll swing in 7 at us, playing out a Jinbei. Oh, that's fantastic for him, into a Mihawk. Here we go. The Borm Sword meets the Borm Sword. Borm? I can't English. Can't English. 7k. Let's worry about counting out of this. Let's actually just be nice and efficient and do that. Okay. Let's see here. So they've got 4 cards in hand. We've got 8 Don left to work with here. We can play out the Calgara here. We can also play out the Enel. Calgara will be 6, leaving us 2 Don. You know what? Let's just swing in at the Jinbei. First of all, see how much counter they've got in this 4-card hand. Okay, they have got enough to counter out a little bit here. So if we're going to go 3 on the Shura, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is 5. We can chuck out another Holy here. So maybe let's do that. Let's get them to drop some cards. See if you got another up. Okay, all right. So here they've got 3 characters. They're gonna have 4 swings next turn. We don't have a way to get rid of any of those. And like, yeah, if we swing, they're probably just gonna clear our board. So we probably don't want to swing with everything. So let's go, we'll go 6, swing here. See if they've got a 2K counter they want to drop. And they are thinking, we're in the think tank. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? They might have a 2K counter there, or they could just be, you know, faking us out. Making us think they might have a 2K counter. 3 cards in hand is not very big. They're going to go, if they take this, they're going to go to 5 cards in hand next turn. Okay, so they counter out with the Mihawk. 1, 2, yeah, we definitely don't want our board to be cleared here. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, clearing board. If we swing in, we'll have 3 attacks. Let's just play that and we'll pass turn. So let's see what happens here. So only on 3 cards in hand. We do know they have a Mihawk in there. So 1 is a dead card. I need to remember that. 1's a Mihawk. We've seen the Perona come out. Have we seen the Perona come out? Yeah, we have seen the Perona come out. So Mihawk dead. 2 other cards. They played the Mihawk out though. They're going to get rid of one of our active characters. But then they're not really doing anything else. We do have a couple of 2Ks in hand. So we probably want to look to try and save the Satori. Right, so we ain't getting Mihawk. They're going to draw 2, trash 2. Let's... Ooh, we don't actually have a lot of counter in hand, to be honest. Let's just take that. They're going to have to swing in here. Ooh, they're not going to swing in there. That's a 5K. We probably should just counter out that. Another 5K. We'll counter out that one as well. 7, so Gravity Blade. Is that what they've got? They're going to play here. Grav Blade, get rid of 2. They're going to swing in here. Yeah, they're probably going to Gravity Blade. We're going to be left with a Holy. Yep, there it is. There it is. So we know they've got a Mihawk in hand, which means we could play the Enel. We could clear board here if that other card doesn't have counter. And then Enel's going to cost us 7. So if we go attach 1 to the Holy, we'll swing in at the Mihawk. We will swing in at the Jinbei. We won't play anything out. And then let's play out the Enel, and we will swing into the Jinbei, which they definitely cannot save. And we will pass over to them. So that Mihawk will probably come down this turn, surely. They might want to risk it for a biscuit and go with their leader's ability, see if they can drop. Because I think they're past the point of knowing what Perona brings out yet. They're swinging in 6K at us. It's going to be a Mihawk. Resolve that. We will definitely play that out. And let's grab ourselves an Ohm. Do we want to grab ourselves an Ohm? We'll grab ourselves an Enel. Ohm or Enel? Let's go with the Enel. So yeah, the Mihawk is going to hit our Enel. We won't use the leader's ability. Okay, so we have got 10 Don here. They're going to have 2 swings in at us. We don't know what's in their hand anymore. We can use our Elthor that is live. So 8 Don, which leaves us 2 Don left over, which means we can't use the Shiraya here. Or do we save the Enel and go with the Calgara here? Calgara will let us have 7 Don, which will allow us 3 to swing in there, and then we can play the Enel next turn. So maybe let's go with that option. Let's attack in there for 5. Let's attack in for another 5. And then let's attack in for Another 5. They're probably going to counter out of this one. Yep, they do. Let's play the Calgara and we'll pass turn here. So if they don't have a way to remove the Calgara, we've got 3 swings next turn. If they do have a way to remove the Calgara, we've got 2 swings next turn, which, going off by the hand, 7, so we'll be able to do a 7 and an 8. That's what we'll be able to work with. Okay, Doflamingo. That's a blocker is not handy for us. Amaru, did we draw into one of those? Have we seen any of Amarus? I can't remember from our searches. We obviously haven't used any of them. Don't know why I'm looking there. So 4, we can go. Do we go the L4? They're going to kill it anyway. You know what? Let's just resolve that. They're going into the Jinbei, into the Weevil, which will draw them a card. So they've only got 3 cards in hand. We need to get 1, 2, 3 successful attacks. They're going to swing 9 in at us. Let's take that. It's a Viper. Nothing we could play out. Would have been nice to see a trigger there. That would have been beautiful. Okay, guys. So there is a right way and there's a wrong way to do this. Am I going to think of the right way on the spot? Who knows? We're going to find out. So we can play the Enel. We do have another 7k swing. So what? We can go, yeah, see, 5, 7, and 8. What does that get us? 5, 5. 7 gives us that, and then 8 gives us the blocker. So yeah, 5, 5, 7, 8, not a good idea. We're going to have to swing a little bit bigger, aren't we? We can't, we could just attach a bunch of Don there too, couldn't we? Look, let's start with the 7k with our leader. See what they want to do here. They give us the block. They give us a blocker. So 8 will be 10. So yeah, we swing in there. Oh, do we just lose here? Is that what happens? Because we can't go 7 would... Yeah, we can't. We just can't win anymore. That's no good. Probably could have done that a whole lot differently. Blast me in the comment section down below. And yeah, we would just end that game right there. Alright, game number 3 is actually going to be a mirror match. Calgara into Calgara. This hand is not great. We'll mulligan that. Yeah, still not the most flash hand, but let's use the upper yard. Let's see what we can find. Do we want to get the Enel or do we want to grab the Shura? Let's just grab the Enel. We'll pop that at the bottom there. Passing over. Let's see what our opponent does. Ideally, they steal a Shura. There we go. And let's see what they find off the Shura. They're thinking we got a Viper, 2k Viper out there. So we have 3 Don. Let's play our own one. Let's grab... Ooh! What do we want? What do we want here? Let's just go... Let's grab the Calgara. Pop at the bottom. Let's pop that. We'll swing 6k. We won't use any ability. They'll take it. We'll pass over to them. They've got 4 Don here. They're probably going to go, oh no, okay, no Ohm Holy combo. They find an Ohm off that search though. They're going to swing it us at 6. We will, 3k. Look, we probably have to use the Gadatsu here, but if we play the Gadatsu, we kill whatever they play out. Let's do that. Okay, they're not even going to play anything out. Okay, fantastic. We can still kill that without... Oh, we can sink that in there. We're going to be on 5 Don. Let's take it. Let's not trigger that. Okay, 5 Don. Let's just swing 5 here. See if they want to counter out of that one. Nope, they don't. Oh well, let's just do that. Get rid of that. We'll pass turn. Let's see what they want to do here. So what are they at? 6 Don turn. They're going to ohm. They're going to go into a holy here, and they're going to slap an extra 2 Don, swinging us for 7. That's probably their game plan right here. We will just... oh, and they're going to play out of Viper. Okay, let's... grab in Kaga. Look, they are doing some optimal plays here. Going into the Asia off that there. So we are on 7 Donnerons. They've got 3 bodies that are just going to swing madly at us, back at us. We've got 2 Althors, we've got an Armoru. So we probably want to save 2 Don. Going for 5, we can play that out. We can also cheat the Calgary out, but then they only need 3 swings to beat us. But then we can swing in to beat them. You know what? We're going to risk it for the biscuit, because we love biscuits here. But we do need to attach a Don on here, which means we can only have access to 1 Althor and not a lot of other counter going on here. That's the scary part about that. Let's start with the Igaratsu swing for 6. Giving us a 2k. Let's go swing in. Let's play that out. Oh, we don't even get another counter off that. That's just absolute madness. Absolute madness. Then let's deploy that. Let's use the card action. Let's get rid of that. Let's grab... Ooh, we probably just need a card that has counter, don't we? Let's do that. Passing over to them. So they've got 4 attacks. They only need 3 successful to win this game. But if they're unsuccessful, we're going to be having a field day. Swing 6 at the Gidatsu, playing out. Oh, hello. We probably just need to let this die. We need to save a counter to try and win here. They've got 7 Don left over. They're probably going to have an optimal build here. They're probably going to have a Rush Ace hidden in there somewhere. We will counter out of the ones that we can. We'll counter that one as well. 7k in at us there. Ooh, 7k. Ace we could get out of an ace swing. Do we want to draw 2? Discard 1? Is that what we want to do? Let's do it. Yeah, let's discard the card that doesn't have counter. Going into the upper yard. What are they going to find? They grab an Althor, okay, which is really good for them sitting on this. Okay, and then they've got the Norland here. They've got the optimal plays going on. We need 1, 2, 3 successful attacks. We have 3 bodies that can swing at a decent size. 7 and 2 is 9. So we can 7, 7, 7, 8. That's what we could do. So actually, sorry, we could go 6, 7, 8, 7. We won't do that. They'll surely have a 2k count in there. They've got a massive hand though. They have a massive hand. Would it have been smarter to just go for board here? They'll have 1, 2, 3 swings. We probably won't. We do have 2 Althors. The Armoru is a potential to help us here. Okay, so they used that, which means there is no Althor. 6k leader. No Althor, so that's dead card in hand. We still need 1, 2, 3 successful attacks. 6k leader. Oh, we can't use the Armoru because that's not enough. We're only on 9 Don. Are we actually? We're only on 9 Don. We're on 10 Don here. That's not helpful to us at all, is it? Yeah, we're probably not winning this game here either. So let's just go an 8k swing here first. They take that. Go into the Shura. What are they grabbing? Grabbing a 2k counter. Not good for us. 2k counters. Swinging in for 9. They take that. Surely, with all these cards, they have enough here. So we're just going to have to risk it for a biscuit. That's a trigger, which means it would have been an event. Another dead card in hand. Let's just do the Armoru. Let's rest the Shura. Let's see if we can get out of this one. 9. They probably do have way more than enough cards in hand. Yep, there it is. And that's going to be game. What did they have in their hand? They had another 2k counter in hand. So yeah, we were nowhere near winning that game there at all. All right, so unfortunately, we actually got a decent kind of roll for our Wheel of One Piece here. But unfortunately, only 1 out of 3. Look, probably definitely could have played a bunch of those games a bit better, especially that Doflamingo. I think we could have been a bit better. We definitely got nice and greedy with our last game here with the Calgaria. But once again, guys, we would love to hear feedback on the Wheel of One Piece as a series. If we get enough positive feedback, if you guys like it, we'll probably do a bunch more. I really like this idea of just quickly throwing together a deck, see how well we can play, test our playing ability. Great way to get better at the game too, by having some limited resources. But yeah, thank you so much for checking out today's video. Stay beautiful, and we'll see you all in the next one.